माताजी, दंडवत प्रणाम।
दंडवत प्रणाम।
दंडवत प्रणाम।
हरे कृष्ण माता जी, दंडवत
हरे
प्रणाम।
कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्ण माता जी, सादर प्रणाम।
दंडवत प्रणाम। हरे कृष्णा। Okay, so I'm just opening 15th verse today.
15.
Yes, and I'm just gonna, okay. Whoever wants to read can raise your hands. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jyaudirayet Nashtaprayashu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Nashtaki. Reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th canto, 12th chapter, verse number 15. Venkat Narasimha Prabhuji, if you have the book in front, let me just share
Hare
it.
Krishna Mataji.
One second, Prabhu.
Samam Srutir Mrugadehe Pivera Krishnarchana Prabhava no Jahati Adoaham Jana Sanyata Sanya Visakkamanaha Avivruta Charami. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank you, Krishna. Madhumai Krishna Kanta Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। सामां स्मृतिः मृगदेहेऽपि वीरा कृष्णार्चन प्रभवा नो जहाति अथो अहं जनसंगादसंगो विशंकमनो अविवृतश्चरामि। थैंक यू माता जी।
Thank you.
कृष्णा।
Chitra Mohini Mataji.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। सामां स्मृति मृगदेहेऽपि वीर कृष्णार्चन प्रभावनो जहाति अतो अहं जनसंगादसंगो विशंकमनो विवृतश्चरामि। हरे कृष्ण माता जी। माता
Thank
जी।
you. Reena Gupta Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandvat Pranam Mataji. Samam Smritir Margadehe Pivira Krishnarchan Prabhavano Jahati Atho Aham Jana Sangad Sango Vishwangamano Avirta Charami. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Thank
Thanks
you.
Mataji.
Vijay Kumari Mataji. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। समां स्मृतिर्मृहदेगो अभिवीरा कृष्णार्चना प्रभा नो जहादि अदो अहं जनसंकात् असंगो विसंगमानो अभिवृद्धचरामि। थैंक यू माता जी।
Thank you. Prema Priya Jayashri. Oh, Priyadarshini Mataji got initiated. Congratulations.
Hi, thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji. Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Krishna.
सामां स्मृतिर्मृगदेहे अपि वीरा कृष्णार्चन प्रभवानो जहाति अतो अहं जन संगात् असंगो विशंक मानो अवृतश्चरामि। हरे कृष्ण माताजी।
Thank you. Prafulla Mataji. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी। प्रणाम माता जी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। सामां स्मृति मृगदेहे अपि वीर कृष्णार्चन प्रभवान जहति अथो अहम जन संगत संगो विसंगमानो अभिवृतश्चरामि। हरे कृष्ण माता जी। थैंक यू माता जी।
Thank you. Shubha Rao Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण माता जी, दंडवत प्रणाम।
Then
ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। सामां स्मृतिर्मृगदेहेऽपि वीरा कृष्णार्चन प्रभावानो जहाति अथो अहं जनसंगादसंगो विशंकमानो विवृतचरामि। हरे कृष्ण।
Hare Krishna. Srinivas Dayamay Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्णा माता जी, धन्यवाद प्रणाम। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। सा मां स्मृतिर्मृगदेहे पिवीरा कृष्णार्चन प्रभवानो जहाति अतो अहं जनसंगात् असंगो विशङ्कमानो अविवृतः चरामि। हरे कृष्ण माता जी।
हरे कृष्ण। उषा भट्ट माता जी, हरे कृष्णा।
हरे कृष्ण माता जी, प्रणाम माता जी। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। सा मां स्मृति मृगदेहे देहे अपि वीरा कृष्णार्चन प्रभवानो जहाति अतोऽहं जनसंगाद संगो विशंक मनो अविवृतश्चरामि। थैंक यू माता जी। हरे कृष्ण।
कृष्ण। सा मां स्मृतिर्मृगदेहे अपि वीरा कृष्णार्चना प्रभवानो जहाति अथो अहं जनसंगात संगो विशन्कमानो अविवृतश्चरामि। Sa, that, ma, me, smriti, remembrance of the activities of our previous life. Mriga dehe, in the body of a deer. Api, although. Veer, O great hero. Krishna Archana Prabhav, which appeared because of the influence of sincere service to Krishna. Na jahati, did not leave. Atho, therefore, aham, I, jana sangat, from the association of ordinary men, asangaha, completely detached. Vishan kamanaha, being afraid. Avivrittaha, unobserved by others. Charami, I go here and there. Translation by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada. Prabhupada ki jai. My dear heroic king, due to my past sincere service to the Lord, I could remember everything of my past life, even while in the body of a deer. Because I am aware of the fall down in my past life, I always keep myself separate from the association of ordinary men. Being afraid of their bad materialistic association, I wander alone, unnoticed by others. Purport by His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada ki jai. In Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 40, it is said, Sarvapapyasya dharmasya. It is certainly a great fall to go from human life to animal life, but in the case of Bharat Maharaj or any devotee, devotional service to the Lord never goes in vain. As stated in Bhagavad Gita 8, chapter verse 6, Yam yam vapi smaran bhavan tyajate antikalevaram. At the time of death, by nature's law, the mind is absorbed in a certain type of thinking. This may lead one to animal life, yet for a devotee there is no loss. Even though Bharat Maharaj received the body of a deer, he did not forget his position. Consequently, in the body of a deer, he was very careful to remember the cause of his fall down. As a result, he was given a chance to be born in a family of very pure Brahmins. Thus, his service to the Lord never went in vain. Om Agyan Timirandasya Gyananjan Chalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurve Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Gadamahiyam Dadati Swapadantikam. He Krishna Karna Sindhu Dinbandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastate Tapta Kanchan Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishbhanuste Devi Pranamami Haripriya. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधार शिवसादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे नमाम विष्णुपदाय कृष्ण पृष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्ति वेदांता स्वामी इति नामिने नमस्ते सरस्वती देवे गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेष शून्यवादी पाश्चात्य देशतारिणे. My dear heroic king, due to my past sincere service to the Lord, I could remember everything of my past life even while in the body of a deer. Because I am aware of the fallen in a past life, I always keep myself separate from the association of ordinary men. Being afraid of their bad materialistic association, I wander alone, unnoticed by others. We are reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, 5th canto, which is called as the creative impetus. Chapter number 12, which is called as
The
Conversation between Rahugana and Jadabha.
Conversations between Maharaj Rahugad and Jad Bharat. And Jad Bharat is telling Maharaj Rahugan about the importance of association of a pure devotee, because a pure devotee is the only way, the service to the pure devotee is the only way to understand the absolute truth. Without which the human life is a waste. It's a waste. You know, when we waste, you know, we take this word very loosely, waste. One time I had a talk with another devotee. He says human life is a waste if we don't realize Krishna. So what does this waste mean? So we can take example of some waste from our daily life. Like if you're cooking in the kitchen, you know, the waste product that comes, open a wrapper or you cut the veggies and some part of the veggies is not used. Yeah, you have waste in the kitchen every day. Some product goes waste. Yeah.
Yes, Mataji.
Not used.
Yes, Mataji.
Or cleaning the house. If you're cleaning the house, there is always some waste coming out, some dirt, right? You don't want it in your house.
Yes.
So you want to clean it. You just want to get rid of it. So compare that with the whole life that we are living, the entire life, and compare that if I'm not becoming Krishna conscious, I'm as good as that waste product. This is what the Shastras are saying basically, that I have actually wasted my life. So we take a handful of waste and every day we put it in the waste basket so somebody else can take and we forget about it. Right? So imagine now the whole life going in a handful of waste basket and because we forgot Krishna. So to remember Krishna is a goal of life. And how to remember Krishna? By the pure devotee. If we don't do it, if we get distracted, if we don't consult, then we fall down not only from the service of Krishna, but also there's a possibility of falling down from the platform of human life also. That happened in the life of Bharat Maharaj, that he actually became a deer. It's a double fall down, right? First is forgetting the service of Krishna, so being neglectful of the spiritual duties. And the next is leaving their human form and coming to an animal life. So it is a very precarious situation. Looks like if you think about it, it's like there's no escape. But Krishna is so powerful that he actually made that situation also very opportunistic for Bharat Maharaj to go back to his Krishna consciousness. He came to his senses. Now, sometimes we have to be shaken up in life to come to our senses. That what am I doing? No, otherwise we actually tend to go in our comfort zone. By middle age or so, I have noticed that we tend to make it like a comfort zone. This is how I sleep. This is how I get up. This is how I lead my day every day. This is my time to drink tea. Everybody has like a set schedule, and they become very comfortable. And then is there Krishna in it? I don't know. If there is no Krishna in it, then definitely that schedule or whatever we are doing is just a waste, like a waste. But Krishna is so powerful. Krishna is Bada Dayamoy. He's very powerful, he's very merciful, that even in the body of a deer, Bharat Maharaj could remember how he came to that place. How did he become what he became? And because of his awareness with intelligence, he actually started to take the right steps, that he does not want to again go in the materialistic association. Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about being afraid of their bad materialistic association. I wander alone, unnoticed by others. So bad materialistic association means what? You can raise your hand and tell me a little bit, what is the meaning of this word in your understanding? Being afraid. No, he's afraid of it. He's not fighting it. He's not trying to preach them. He's not trying to, make them Krishna conscious. This bad materialistic association. I wander alone, unnoticed by others. Yeah, so Ramya, Madhavi, Mataji, what is bad?
Hare Krishna Mataji. Bad materialistic association means the association which takes us away from Krishna. So
Give an example.
Like those friends who force us to come to movie, we will go for a movie. So they will force us, or they will ask us to come for a party where there is no Krishna, like no discussion about Krishna, only materialistic talks.
Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Krishna. So, Gramya Katha. So basically what she's saying is like Gramya Katha or a regular talk, which has no Krishna consciousness or activity, is a bad association. Okay. Shubha Rao Prabhu, what is a bad materialistic association?
In this context, the bad materialistic association means those who are not keeping Krishna as the center of their activity, and those who are
Give
involved
example.
constantly, who are involved in mundane activities. Like any person who has not taken Krishna consciousness may be taken as a bad association.
So what do we do?
Like, for example, Ajamila, when he has gotten in association with that
prostitute?
Vaishya.
Yeah, but I'm looking for example from our life. Somebody's
As Mataji, whoever is not spiritual oriented and always involved in parties and functions, and those who give company only, come on, we'll go for a movie, come on, we'll chit chat for some time, like that.
Okay, so Gramya Katha. Okay, thank you. Madhu Soni Mataji, thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Mataji, like 4 regulative principle what Prabhupada has given. So, like people who are in gambling or intoxication or like womanizer things or in, wrong habits of eating. So, like non-veg and all. So, people who are leading us towards those things.
Okay.
They are in.
More behavior oriented. Okay. So the behavior is not proper. Okay. Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Prema Priya.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Trying to get indulge in sense pleasure, trying to please the senses through so many means. It's not at all spiritual. It's on the mundane platform. It could be anything which is away from Krishna. Gramya Katha is one. Everything is Gramya, which is devoid of Krishna in the center is or Gramya.
You're giving me a principle-based answer. I'm asking an application-based answer. So principle-based answer is correct. It's perfect. But application-based, like whatever looking at in our life, like
talking unnecessary things, indulging in unnecessary talk, which has no value at all.
Okay.
It is actually waste of time.
Okay, very nice. Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji.
Prema Prakash Haridas Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. The bad association, what it means is contamination of the materialistic attitude. Just like Sukadeva Goswami, he never wanted to mate anyone. He was so afraid about contamination that he went into the jungle far away from all the people so that he doesn't get himself materially contaminated. Once you are contaminated, you got to decontaminate yourself before you can really start your spiritual life.
Okay. Very nice. Thank you. Prafulla Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Bad association is full sense gratification, who don't want to be in spiritual association. And for example, one side, one class is going on a spiritual platform, and one side, one is dragging you to temptation for watching TV or to party or to hotel. That thing, Mataji. That temptation, that is bad association. If you are going to that association to watch TV, then to watch news also, then that is bad association. I think, Mataji. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Thank you. Madhumai Krishna Kanta Mataji.
Krishna Mataji, already everybody has told, but in addition to that, there is a more addiction to the internet, WhatsApp messages, videos, and then talking on the telephone to unnecessary, they call and they talk like chit-chatting, friends, relatives. So that talk goes on for 10 minutes, 15 minutes like that. So also seeing the TV, watching the movies, already told. So these are mainly WhatsApp is becoming, videos are becoming, Twitter is becoming, and Facebooks are becoming addiction.
1011.
Mataji. So that is
1011.
a lot of our
Yeah.
messages are just coming up in the videos are propping up in the WhatsApp. They make us groups and add, because friends add, classmates add, relatives add, and these unnecessary things are coming up, and to delete also is becoming difficult. When you get out also, they will add again. Hare Krishna Mataji. This is becoming more of a gramya.
Basically, you're overwhelmed with the unnecessary information. Okay.
Yes, Mataji.
Thank
Hare
you.
Krishna.
That's another topic in itself. Hare Krishna. Chitra Mohini Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Nowadays, it's social service is becoming a fashion. Like they get involved in that. They don't keep Krishna in the center. So they, especially these political people, they do that service, Annadhana and Vastradhana, like this. All dhanams they do, they just to become a famous this thing. Doing service, they think, but that is not service, I feel.
So you're talking about charity in the mode of passion?
Charity. Yes, yes, Mataji. Yes, charity.
Okay. I have to think about it. Thank you. Okay, so what I notice is, thank you very much for everyone for sharing, that we give a lot of importance on what's gross, like what's grossly visible. Like somebody is not following the rules and regulations, somebody is addicted to some videos or whatever. Somebody is not talking about Krishna, somebody is leading a life full of sense gratification, somebody is not eating Krishna prasadam or eating non-vegetarian food. So what I noticed is that, see, this is what I wanted to bring up, that it's fine. Nobody is wrong or right. It's not a question of being wrong or right. Or the question is that what are we really learning from Krishna consciousness? Because Krishna consciousness cleanses the consciousness, right? Cheto darpana marjanam. The chetta, the chitta, the mind becomes pure. Cheto darpana marjanam. The first benediction is that this is what happens. So what I'm noticing is that we are giving a lot of importance to the gross and the arthas which are visible outside. But yeah, that could be right. That is right, actually. But the thing is that in consciousness, we give a lot of importance to the consciousness of a person. Okay, how do I put it? Bad materialistic association is the association where the person may not talk at all, but the activity is such. It may be a very big, let's say, for example, very big businessman, for example. Okay. But the intention or the consciousness is not in alignment with the goal of life. It's very difficult to tempt because they're going to have what most of the people are aspiring for a comfortable life definition of the material world. So actually people want association of such people. They make such people as role models, right? I'm not saying that they are bad people. I'm not saying that. It's not that it makes them a bad people. The association is bad for me because I'm not looking for what they have. Okay, I'm not looking for it. So interestingly, what it really means is that I am going to keep association even subtly, even in the mind. You know, because externally it is very obvious. Wherever I'm going, whoever is my friend, whatever their, big name they have and everything. But subtly inside my mind, even if I'm trying to, have an adoration or an aspiration for a life like them, or, aspiration of having comforts like that, it is detrimental to my Krishna consciousness. So I am actually saving myself from the materialistic association because I am not strong enough to keep up with my Krishna consciousness. If I'm strong enough, then Prabhupada actually went to the bad materialistic association. Didn't he go? Yeah, New York, Bowery Street.
Yes,
Yes,
Mataji.
Mataji.
Oh, didn't he go there? And didn't he like step aside from drunkards who were laying on the staircase when Prabhupada was walking to his room? So he made the hippies as happies. So the materialistic association is bad until my consciousness is not clear. So what I'm trying to say is, okay, the other person has, but it is not so much about the other person. It is so much about my own weakness, my own uncontrolled mind, my own, dwindling platform of Krishna consciousness, because I can be swayed away. Okay, so this is what it actually means, that when we are associating with someone, it doesn't mean that we don't look at them, we don't talk to them. By the way, you know that, right? We don't look at them, we don't talk to them. Does it mean like that? If somebody is eating, then how are you going to distribute books in America? If somebody is eating non-vegetarian food, you're not going to go and give them a chance because they're eating non-vegetarian food? What are you going to do? What are you going to do if somebody is watching a movie or watching a WhatsApp video? What are you going to do? You're going to just walk away and like turn your face and say, oh my God, this person is so bad, which actually means I'm saying, oh my God, I am so good. So what are you going to do?
You have to tolerate, Mataji.
Okay. Okay. Okay, tolerate. Okay.
Walk away from them.
No,
Huh?
we have
Walk
to
away from them, Mataji.
somehow we have to try to give them Krishna.
So it
Yes,
depends
Mataji.
on the circumstances, right? Depends is in case of Jad Bharat, in the body of a deer, he did not keep association with them. In the body of Jad Bharat also, even though he was born in a very nice Brahmin family, he behaved like a Jada. Jada means mad, right? So Jada, so mad Bharat, like what it means, the name means that. So he behaved like that because he was a Paramhansa. And he knew that a Paramhansa actually does not see anyone as bad or good. He has to come to a Madhyama platform to actually preach to Krishna consciousness. So he's a Paramhansa. He's not seeing anyone as bad or good, but he is very worried about his own consciousness because of the mistake that he did. He just doesn't want to lose it again. Just doesn't want to, do this mistake once again. So he says, okay, I am very, very vulnerable to be infected by these modes of nature or these kind of activities. So I'm just going to walk away from it so that I can keep my consciousness fixed. But when there was a chance to preach, he spoke. Right? Maharaj Raghugan's association, is it very magnanimous? Is he very Krishna conscious? Did he welcome Jad Bharat with open arms? Welcome, Maharaj, please come and sit.
No,
No.
Chastised him.
That's also a materialistic association, right? But when there was a chance, when he saw that he's surrendering, he opened his mouth. So understand that in this world, first of all, there's nothing good or nothing bad. Everything is bad because nothing is related to Krishna in general. We're not using it. We were also living like that. Right? We were also living like so-called normal life of the insane world. But because of the mercy of Srila Prabhupada, we came in touch with the devotees, the Shastras, and understood that actually the problem is in my own consciousness, and I'm reflecting my consciousness to the outside world. And then I'm judging people. Right? So what I learned today, before you judge, learn. Okay. And before you say, think. So basically what I'm trying to say is we have to be scared of the materialistic association, but that does not mean that we have to look at people as good and bad. It does not mean that. You have to read in between lines. What it means is that I am scared of associating with somebody who's not in Krishna consciousness because I am not strong enough and I'm very vulnerable. So Krishna, please give me protection so I can become strong, and also give Krishna consciousness to that person, or make me an instrument to give that person Krishna consciousness in some way, but also protect me. Okay. Not that, oh, this person is so good, this person is so bad, or this person is eating non-veg, so does not deserve to be Krishna conscious. Nothing like that. You see, we are most fallen. Of all the ages that Krishna has created, Satya Yuga, Treta Yuga, Dwapar Yuga, Kali Yuga, people are most fallen. And Srimad Bhagavatam does not discriminate who is fallen, who is not fallen. It's Manda, Sumanda, Matiyo, Manda, Bhagya, Bharata. Everybody is Manda, very disturbed. Sumanda, very low intelligent and very, very disturbed, very easily agitated. Arguments break out without any much endeavor. And the lifespan is so short. This is for every single individual living in Kali Yuga. We are most fallen. That is why we have the most precious thing, which is chanting of the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. So if we are trying to find bad in this age, we are going to get ample, no deficiency. You don't even have to go anywhere. You can just sit in your room and turn off your devices. You'll find bad things anyway, because this age is like that. But it does not mean that we have to, start finding fault. Then we are not advancing in Krishna consciousness at all. Because to find fault in a living entity, I told this, my realization, to find fault in another living entity without helping that living entity to uplift in Krishna consciousness is an offense to that living entity. We are committing offense. Bhaktivinoda Thakur Prabhupada writes in Hari Bhakti Vilas that their seventh offense is to commit sinful activities on the strength of chanting Hare Krishna, but he adds an addendum there that in general, insulting or offending any living entity is sinful. And then there is an explanation, and this is my realization: if I cannot help other person uplift in their Krishna consciousness and I find a fault in them, I have offended that person. So basically, I have committed an offense to the holy name of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. You see how subtle the laws are? But if you can help someone to uplift in their Krishna consciousness, then you can gently correct them. Okay. Otherwise, I am only accumulating dirt, and I'm thinking that I'm chanting Hare Krishna. Mahatma Das Prabhu calls it as whatever japa. Yeah, he calls it as whatever japa. Okay, I'm gonna do whatever in my life, but I'm just gonna chant Hare Krishna, whatever. So he calls it as whatever japa. So save yourself. Okay, so Krishna is so powerful that this is a very precarious situation, that to become neglectful of one's spiritual responsibilities and also to lose a human form of life and become an animal. But Krishna is so loving. Krishna's love does not depend on what we did and what we did not do. His love is only dependent on how much sincere we are now at this moment to go back to him. Swami Bhagwan Keshav Maharaj was saying, Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur says in his commentary of Bhagavad Gita that there is a verse in Bhagavad Gita that Krishna says that go and announce it to the world. Just go and announce this verse to the whole world. What is that verse?
One
second,
Shubhara Prabhu, what are you saying? So many devotees speaking at the same time. What are you saying?
Kshipram Bhavati Dharmatma. Second line I'm not getting it.
What does it mean? What is the meaning of this verse?
You go and announce that those who follow me will never fall down.
Name Bhakta Pranashayati. No, that's not the one. No. Okay, yes, Madhumay Krishna Kant Mataji.
He told Arjuna, please declare Name Bhaktaha Pranashyati.
No, that's not the one.
Kshipram Bhavadharmata Sesyasyanta Nigachati Kaunteya Pratijanehi Name Bhakta Pranashyati.
No, that's not the one. That's not the verse. Anybody else? So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur Maharaj taught us, said Krishna says, go and announce this verse to the whole world. Yes, what is that verse? It's okay to be wrong. Be bold to say something.
Is it Sarva Dharman Parityajya?
No, that's not the verse.
Mataji, is it Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya?
Is that a verse in Bhagavad Gita?
No, Mataji.
Okay, no. Thank you. Yes, which verse? Which verse did Krishna say, go and announce it to the world? You gave up?
Tansutikshasva Bharata?
Matra Spasha Sukantaya. No, that's not the verse. I'm having so much fun.
Apichet Duracharo. Bhajate mam ananyabhat sadhureva
Yes.
samantavya samyak vyavasito hi saha.
Yes, 9:30. Apichet se duracharo bhajate mam ananya bhag sadhureva samantavya samyak vyavasito hi saha. Even if one commits the most abominable action, if he is engaged in devotional service, he is to be considered saintly because he is properly situated in his determination. You see, if Krishna comes and finds fault in our life, imagine how many faults he'll find, minute to minute. Okay, so understand the meaning of the word bad materialistic association. Don't try to label the word bad or good or activity bad or good. It's because of my own weakness that I am not able to see a potential in other person to be a part and parcel of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. In Bible, there's a saying, hate the sin, not the sinner. Also understand that how loving and powerful Krishna is. When people are powerful, they forget to love because they like power. Right? There's so many incidences in the history of the world where because of the desire for power, they could even kill their family members. Like, isn't it happened like Taj Mahal? It's
Yes,
Aurangzeb,
Mataji.
Taj
Aurangzeb
Mahal,
killed his brothers and even
he
he
imprisoned his
imprisoned
own father,
his
Shah
father.
Jahan,
Yes. Yeah.
and what he did to the temples in Vrindavan. So many incidences, or Cleopatra. You know, the pastime of Cleopatra, which is so famous, where she gave poison to the husband. So so is that when somebody becomes powerful, they don't love, they just want to be powerful. But Krishna is powerful and he's so loving. Okay, so understand that compassion is a spiritual quality. And we cannot become compassionate unless and until we have taken shelter of the lotus feet of a pure devotee of Krishna and has learned Krishna consciousness from that personality. Otherwise, we will be hovering in the mental platform and, according to Mahatma Das, do something called as whatever japa. Okay? Questions, reflections, realizations, or corrections before we do our Gita life.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes, Mataji.
Like now we are talking about this association with the materialistic people. So now we'll be always called for the puja and get together. So, and we cannot avoid those get-togethers and pujas, Mataji. So how do we cope up
Mataji,
with this?
Krishna consciousness does not mean that we get isolated. Krishna consciousness is like a holistic approach. Okay, it's a holistic approach. It's not that if they're not inviting you to a gambling party, are they?
No.
Or they're not inviting you to like a animal sacrifice puja.
No.
So they are in the mode of somewhere between goodness and passion. So you can always take food which is offered to Krishna to that puja and make it spiritualized.
Okay.
Right. It's that Krishna consciousness is a misnomer. We go through phases in Krishna consciousness. It's not like, okay, now I'm gonna find a corner because the whole world is so bad, because they are worshipping demigod, because they are worshipping this or that, or they're doing this or that. How are you contributing in their life? Because Krishna can be brought anywhere, provided we know how to bring Krishna. You don't go if you don't have an invitation, but if you have an invitation and this is something which cannot be avoided, be on the right space of your own consciousness. If the consciousness we have when we say no to someone is, oh, that's so inferior, then that is definitely not Krishna consciousness. I can tell you that much. Because over there we are putting ourselves superior. And Krishna consciousness is about aman vittam, becoming humble. So we have to check ourselves. So my own journey, I have to pass my own test. I have to face my own death, right?
Yes. Correct.
Okay, so understand the situation of your own heart. And Krishna is in your heart, personally. Okay, any other question, reflection, realizations,
Thank you,
correction?
Mataji.
Thank you.